So here with Matthew Murphy, farm manager Newford Farm on the 8th of June 2017. Matthew, you just finished AI in the herd and you let in 2 stock bulls last week.
Yeah, it turned out to 2 bulls. Once we had 6 weeks of AI done, it turned out to 2 bulls, and we were very happy with how the AI went this year. Just an example, in the first 3 weeks I had 92 cows out of the 100 cows submitted for AI. There was 8 cows that hadn't cycled, so I got the vet to look at them. No major issues with him. There was 1 cow had a cyst on her ovaries. She was treated and since came bulling. And after the 6 weeks I had 99 cows submitted for AI. There's 1 heifer there, I've seen no sign of nothing now of her, but she got estimated on Friday, so hopefully she'll come bulling now in the next 10 days. Just in terms of repeats, I only had 26 repeats, so hopefully, fingers crossed, a lot of them held to their first serve.
What sires were you using, Matthew?
Yeah, we used Fiston again, FSZ. We're very happy with how he performed. In terms of calving, he's very easily calved and good growth rates. His calves the 1st of May were actually 147 kilos, his bull calves on average. So we couldn't turn our nose to him, we had to use him again. Another bull we used, Fagan. This is our 3rd, 4th year using him. Very pleased with that bull. Great shape, great growth rate. Out of all our weanlings last year, he produced the heaviest weanling, and he produced the best calves, or the best finishing stock. So again, we're happy to use him again. We used Teagasc Dubai, Teagasc, a limousine. After using him the last 3 years, very easily calved, good growth rates. We couldn't turn our nose to him, so we used him. And we brought in a new bull, Will Lodge Gold Card. He's 5.2 on calving, but what's making him attractive is he's 32 kilos of carcass. So hopefully he'll bring a bit of carcass to this type of a cow, and we'll see how he goes. But he's all the figures, he's high reliability, so we're happy to use him.
Your replacement heifers that are being contract reared, they bred fairly well too?
Yeah, Billy has them below, he's contract rearing them. He has 26 heifers down there for AI, and they all came cycling the first 3 weeks, and the last I was talking to him, he had seen no sign of any repeat. So all in all, it's looking like a good breeding season here, but we won't get too excited till we scan.
Your yearling cattle, how are they performing since they turned out?
They're just doing just over the kilo since they turned out, the bullocks and the heifers. The bullocks were weighed the 19th of May, and they're 450, 440 kilos on average, and the heifers are 430 kilos on average, weighed the same day. So again, we're happy with how they're going. They've done 1.1 kilos since turnout.
So you'd be hoping that, say, the cattle that people can see here in the video have probably done that 25-30 kilos since the last weigh-in as well?
Yeah, I'd be hoping that the bullocks now are pushing the 470, 480 mark again now.
Heifers seem to be a small bit more even than the bullocks.
Yeah, an awful range in the bullocks, and I'm not here to give you an answer why, but very pleased with the heifers. And the last month they've really kicked into gear. They're really thriving now the last month.
Grass supply, how are you fixed? They're running on 2 out farms?
Yeah, the 2 out farms are stocked at about 4.1 livestock units per hectare. We've 15 days ahead, 16 days ahead on both farms. We've taken off surplus bales. We're grand for grass at the minute. We're growing in around the 80 mark. Our demand is in around the 60 mark, so we're happy enough. That's across all 3 platforms, so we're happy with how grass is growing. All in all, in the month of May, we took out 140 bales as surplus grass off the grazing platform, and another 28 yesterday between the rain, so we're happy with how grass is growing this year.
Now we're joined by Michael Fagan, Teagasc. Michael, Matthew just touched on there the grass growth. Grew 76 kilos last week, probably down from the few weeks previous. You've had a fairly good spring.
That's right, Darren. We had a fairly good spring, but don't think you have to kind of remember too there in May. When May was a reasonably good month, it was a very cold month. The growth was actually a little bit sluggish at parts of it. We did find there in early May when the cows were going back into a paddock, it wasn't as heavy as we would have expected, just because of the cold spell that came, or the coolness that came there. But there, from the 20th of May on, then when the bit of heat started coming into the ground, then we did start growing a lot of grass, in fairness to it. So with the help of the pasture base there, who used to be going out there every week and measuring the grass, matched himself there with look at the growth in each paddock and we decide what ones would come out. So any paddock that was growing exceptionally well or going well over 1500 plus 1600, we decided to take that out in round bales. And I suppose the beauty of doing that was not alone were we taking off the round bales, we had the surplus grass coming on for the month in that month. We also had the paddock kind of being topped out as well, for want of a word, so it was a lovely field for the cows going back into it. And there in the month of May we took out 114 bales of surplus grass, which will be a really added bonus coming into the fall of the year. And I suppose on the strength of that there too is we cut the first cut silage there on the 28th of May. It was closed there in April, and I would have estimated that we took off about roughly 10 tonne per acre at around 25% dry matter. And that's going back to the strength there again of the heat or a bit of hot weather that did come there at the end of May. It did bulk up the silage bed really well. So if we were getting 25% DM, that would probably work out on over about 5,000 kilos of dry matter per hectare. So yeah, its growth is good. Cows are grazing out the paddocks exceptionally well at the moment. In Gartnahown, I suppose this is what I would call the wettest part of the farm here at the moment. Today is, I don't know, it's probably 13 or 14 degrees. It's a clammy day. The heifers are down there at the moment and they're probably beginning to leave a bit of footprint there in that soft ground. The covers down there are gone a bit strong, maybe part of that field, but sure, it's what we have to deal with.
That most farmers have found in particular the last, let's say, maybe 2 weeks, maybe that grass, it sort of jumped out of the ground, very hard to manage, and you went even from a situation where some paddocks are taken out, the paddocks that were left were even gone too strong, and it's a wait and see approach now to maybe getting them back in, and it's maybe having to graze a small bit higher than you'd like.
That is good. That is it. What we even find the beauty of having maybe the paddocks that are being split in half. If it's a thing that we might not necessarily graze out all of that paddock at the moment, if we decide to graze half of it, try and graze out to the best we can at the moment on it.
Yeah, so you should be set up very good for the next grazing rotation, that you have a good lot of ground, say, as you say, cleaned off now, and the target, I suppose, will be to keep that coming and also to slip out a few paddocks as continue to slip out as surplus grass.
That is great. Like where we're heading for the middle of June now, the longest day of the year is coming very shortly. We want to start planning kind of our autumn wedge going forward. So, as you said there, paddocks are being cut for silage at the moment, or round bales coming off. They're being lovely cleaned off. The growth on them is going to come on exceptionally well.